What was that? No, I'm not laughing at you. That's all in your mind. I'm not into trashing. I try to have compassion, and my thoughts for you are nothing but kind. Now I'm sorry I'm unhappy. Yeah, I am. With the way that things turned out. But you really never know how the future's gonna go and who you'll be talking about. Oh, you never know for sure who's gonna be knocking on your door and who you'll be talking about. No, you never know, my friend, just how the story's gonna end and who you'll be talking about.
Gail Winters. Gail Winters.
Gail Winters. Gail Winters. Sorry, my computer informed me that we weren't recording tonight. That the pathway from the show to the recording, something wasn't right. Did I figure it out? No. So I stopped for a second to figure it out. It didn't work. I didn't figure it out. So there's strange things going on. But that's okay. We're fine. Let me get back here. I must admit to you tonight that I was going to start thinking about what to do this evening, and then my friend Darryl Sherman called me up and said, "Can we rehearse today?" She and I are going to do our Blossom Dearie Dave Frischberg show up in Woonsocket, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. And I must be there. So we rehearsed from 4 to 6:30. And I said, well, I'll do my show tonight, but I can't. Look at all the people. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I came back. Bill started over. No video. Hey, Jay, where are you? I was absent for a second. I was absent. I had to get the mail. No. I had to do something else besides the show for a few seconds. You know how it is. Tomoko? Is Tomoko here? Where's Tomoko? Tomoko! My God, it's 7:01 in the morning. Hello, Tomoko. How are you? We miss you. Everybody here misses you. Everybody who knows you misses you. If I could say it, I would miss it too. Everybody who knows you misses you. Ricky Pang. Hi, Ricky Pang. Sunny Now Cutson. Tomoko, how's everything in Japan? Everything going all right? I hope so. Hope the hell so. Hi, Tomoko. we're getting ready, Tomoko, to play at Arthur's Tavern tomorrow night. And I have spent most of the day organizing music. Carolyn's going to sing with us tomorrow night. Organizing her music. And so far, I have a lot to do tomorrow. Just to provide music for a quartet for 3 people. First, Jason Marshall, Ted Baker, and Vito Leschek. Vito doesn't need music. He doesn't need no stinking music. But Ted does. Ted will. Ted Baker played with Steely Dan for a while. Wonderful piano player. Very imaginative, beautiful piano player. I mean, just off the wall. I can't wait to play with him. He's wild. He's wild. At least it seems like a wild player. I can't have Tomoko. Then I've got to have somebody else. Because Tomoko is in Japan. I'm sorry, I got this, I'm looking for something. Okay, no. Yes, it was there. I have you know my 4 bottles of SodaStream that I ordered have arrived. They're down in the lobby. And I'm doing everything I can not to go get them right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell my wife to go get them. No, I'll get them tomorrow morning. We have enough SodaStream left for to fill about 2 more bottles. You know, those of you who use SodaStream, it's how to have seltzer water without paying $1 a bottle, or $1.90 a bottle. Ted Baker, yes, Alan's friend from Oberlin, right. At the Antique Garage. Well, I'll come and see you. You know, it's right around the corner. It's right across the street. I'll see you on the break. Bill, I'll see you, because we're... The Antique Garage, is that the same one where Howard band used to be? And where Cecilia Coleman's band played? Is that the same place? Maybe it's another place. Tomoko, Mrs. Us. Well, we can't record. I won't be recording tonight. I have to figure out what the problem there is. But I'll get it live off of YouTube. I'll just download it from YouTube in a couple days. I will not be able to be here tomorrow because I will be at Arthur's Tavern. Noisy, fun, raucous kind of place. A lot of fun, actually. The band has a lot of fun. Oh, and I didn't mention Jason Marshall. Jason Marshall is playing baritone saxophone, and he is great. He's really in the Jerry Mulligan world in terms of really knowing how to play changes, and his ear is astounding. Oh, Alan subbed in Ted's gig in Japan. That's how I met Alan. Well, I'll be very interesting. Very interesting. And tonight I didn't prepare anything. I finished rehearsal at 6:30, laid down for a second, got up at 6:45, was able to start the engine there, barely, and here we are, and I've got nothing planned except there are 2 antique garages, one in Soho and one in Tribeca. I'm in Tribeca. The one you're thinking was the garage is closed. Yeah, I know it closed. I passed by it, and I was hoping that somehow it had opened. There are 2 antique garages, one in Soho and one in Tribeca. I'm in Tribeca. Well, then I won't get by. Arthur, this is getting to be fun. something about Vaughn. Little messages are showing up from people talking to Vaughn. It's 1 o'clock it's at least 1 o'clock in England, and Vaughn's conversing with Carolyn, and of course I'm getting all the messages because I happen to be on the thread. But I have nothing planned. I have absolutely nothing planned for this evening. So I'll tell you what I think I'll do. I'll practice. We discussed. Daryl and I sat here. Daryl Sherman and I, we had a rehearsal this afternoon for our performance up in Woonsocket of Frischberg and Blossom songs. Blossom Dearie, Frischberg and Blossom Dearie. And it's a good show. It's a good show. And among them, I do You Miss New York? Do you miss New York? Da 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 dee da do do dee 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 do 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 da 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 dee do do dee da da do 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 da 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 dee da da da. I could really use the practice. Oh yes. Do you miss New York? Big fat changes and everything. I think I'll try it. Because it's hard melody. He said in advance to get himself off the hook. But I'm on the hook. Forever on the hook. Turn it this way so it stays out of your way. Take this microphone. Turn this one off so we have some nice bass coverage. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello there. Yes, looks good to me. The beauty of rehearsing of doing the show, we did the show a month and a half ago, and I find that I went back into it, and I remembered how difficult this music was for me to learn the first time through. And today it was so much easier just in that practice time, just in doing the show once. Oh, so much easier. Since I took a left and headed to the coast, from time to time I find myself engrossed with other erstwhile denizens of the apple. While we sit around and take LA to task, there's a question someone's bound to ask. And with this complex question we must grapple. Do you miss New York? The anger, the action. Does this laid-back lifestyle lack a certain satisfaction? Do you ever burn to pack up and return to the thick of it? Or are you really sick of it? As you always sick of it? sick of it, as you always say. Do you miss the pace? Ah, do you miss the pace? The rat race, the racket. And if you had to face it now, do you think that you could hack it? When you're back I see. When you're back in town for a quick look around, how is it? Does it seem like home, or just another nice place to visit? And were those halcyon days just a youthful phase you went through? Tell me, do you miss New York? 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 Do you miss the strain, the traffic, the tension? Do you view your new terrain with a certain condescension? Is this quiet street? The words are a little far. On this quiet street, is it really as sweet as it seems out here? Do you dream? Do you dream your? Here, that's the hardest melodic point is right there. On this quiet street, is it really as sweet as it seems out here? Have you same, see, it's such the same place. Seem out here. Do you dream your dreams out here? Here or dreams out here? Or is that passe? Little tricks on how to find the melody, because it's really and it's I'm semi-memorizing it. I'm more familiar than I was, but don't have it memorized because I haven't practiced it, haven't played it now in at least 2.5 months. So let's go back. Down this quiet street, is it really as sweet as it seems out here? Do you dream your dreams out here? Or is that passe? Do you miss the scene? So it's an E flat with it. Do you miss the scene? Do you miss the Whoops, I got the wrong melody, I think. Do you miss the scene? Let's see what it is in the beginning. Ba 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 ba. I've forgotten now. Do you miss the scene? Do you miss the scene? Do you miss? Do you miss this? Do you miss the scene? Oh, that's even harder. Do you miss the? I never got that one right. Do you miss the? Let's see what the melody is. Sorry, I have to check what the real melody is. Let's see what Frischberg actually wrote. Because now after all the times doing this song, I'm now doubting I have it written right. That's interesting. Do you miss the? So I've spent a month and a half away from it, and I've got serious questions about it. Let's see what Davy wrote. There's my attorney Bernie. I can't take you nowhere. Hey John, that's Blossom's song. Let's Eat Home, which is Frischberg's great song. So, there's the lyric I put out there for it, but okay, where's the actual sheet music to it? Okay, you must have it someplace. There's Marilyn Monroe. I have to do that one again. Left is long grown. I'm hip. I'm squick. Looks like I'm not going to find it. Looks like I don't have the original. I have only what the copies I made, which are doubtful now. I'm doubting it. Our Love Rolls On, and that's Frischberg. Sorry, can't find it. Gotta find it. Let's Eat Home. Ba ba doo doo ba. Associate things. B flat. That's what I've got. Ba ba boom. Bee bo boom. Bee ba boo ba bee ba. A B flat. That's what it is. Dee da. And that's my problem is dee da. See, my problem is I'm very bad at reading the ledger lines below the treble clef. That's what it is, because it's sitting right through my music. F, D, A, B flat, A flat. It's right there. It's right the whole time. But my problem is sometimes reading, I get very confused between the bass clef and the treble clef. And piano players just have to learn to do it all. Bass players learn to play the bass clef, if they're lucky. And maybe learn the treble clef. Now the ledger lines above and below the treble clef I have a lot of trouble with. I don't hit them, and I've been doing it all my life, but I don't get them automatically. But this goes F, G, A, B flat, A flat, do 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 da dee. And that's how we learn the song. So the second half of the song, pardon a little interruption, but that's what it takes for me to learn it. Do you miss the strain? Oh, it's so beautiful. Do you miss New York? Do you miss the strain? The strain. That's what it is. It's a natural. 7th chord, sharp 11, A, boo, boo. Do you miss the strain, the anger, the anger, yeah, it has to be the, oh, I just realized that. The anger is not good. The anger is so much easier to say. Do you miss the strain, the anger, strain, the anger, strain, the anger, the action. Do you feel your, do you view your new terrain? Oh, I finally got that part. Do you view your new terrain with a touch of condescension on this quiet street? Is it really as sweet as it seems out here? Are you really, do you dream your dreams out here? Or is that passé? Do you miss the scene? The scene, the frenzy, the faces. And did you trade the whole parade? And did you trade the whole parade for a pair of parking places? If you had the choice, would you still choose to do it all again? Do you find yourself in line to see Annie Hall again? Of course, that's the best line in the whole movie. Song. All again. All again. And do you ever run into that guy who used to be you? Tell me, do you miss New York? Do you miss New York? I do, me too. Me too. Now, I just gained a further insight into how this song goes. It's a crazy thing what it takes to know how to be able to play a song and to sing the right melody. For me, because I don't have the piano to pluck it out for me. I have to use the bass to pick it. So that's pretty good. Okay, that wasn't exactly the best version you've heard of that song, but that's how you learn a song. Since I left out. Since I took a left and headed to the coast, from time to time I find myself engrossed with other erstwhile denizens of the apple, while we sit around and take LA to task. There's a question someone's bound to ask, and with this complex question we must grapple. Do you miss New York? The anger, the action. Do you miss New York? The York, the do you miss New York? The anger, the action. That's not easy to say. Does this laid-back lifestyle lack a certain satisfaction? Do you ever burn to back up and return to the thick of it? Or think of it, are you really? Actually, I always do that. Think of it. Are you really sick of it? As you always say, do you miss the scene pace, the rat race, the racket? And if you had to face it all, do you think that you could hack it? When you're back in town for a quick look look around, how is it? Does it seem like home, or just does it seem like home, or just another nice place to visit? And do you visit, visit, and do visit? He meant the world to me. Let's try to get that right. He meant the world to me. His spirit set me free. And I'll be walking Yes, I'm going to learn. I've got to learn that better. But I will. I should probably do a program at Fishburg. Love, Dave. Who's there? Jeffrey Boyle. Hello, Jeffrey. How are you? Just messing around tonight. Lester Helmer. Lester Holmes. Helmer. Listol Holmes. Hemnes. Excuse me. Sorry. From here it looks like Homes. Hemnes. Lester Hemnes. The famous Lester Hemnes. Chris. Lester's here. Helmer is here. We don't have to ask where he is. Helmer, do you ever see the shows when we close with "Good night, Helmer, wherever you are"? Chris actually closes with that. Thank you, Tomoko. It was not so good, but it was a nice practice session for me, and that's what the idea. That's what the point of all this is for me to have a nice practice session, and for you all to talk. And I told you about Vaughn. I told you last night. I'll tell you again. Tomoko, you probably didn't hear this. Last night, Monday night, Vaughn flew by himself to London. You know, he's 14. He just turned 14. And I don't know whether it's required or you hire, but they got one of the special steward, one of the flight attendants, was just looking after him. You know, checking that he got on, that he got off, that he went to the right places and stuff like that. And that costs a little extra, but it's worth it. But when he got on the plane, he was sitting back in, tourist, but he had a window, and he was good with that. But something happened, and nobody's explained to me, but somehow the flight attendant in the back put him in the middle and put two people on either side of him. Now, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what sense that makes. The people didn't want to sit with each other? What was it? But anyway, he said okay. He was disappointed, but he said okay. And the flight attendant who was in charge of him said, What happened to your seat? He said, she said, come with me. And she took him up front and gave him a first-class seat on Delta with a bed and a television and everything all his own. And he slept 5 hours on the way to London. We were just saying he's going to be so disappointed when he has to fly back, because he may not get first class when he flies back. And it's a longer flight. Oh, well, reality will hit on. But anyway, that's the deal. Tomoko's eating a lot of food. Where's Tamel? She doesn't. Yes. Helmer Listol Hemnes. Well, thank you. You said it. You reminded me of that years ago. I don't have too much more to do here tonight. I've screwed up. Do you miss New York? I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I worked hard. And I think I'm going to shortchange. I'll send out the refunds. There'll be a 15-minute, 38, 48. Be a 10-minute refund in your envelopes, because I think I'm going to just sit here and play another song and listen to it carefully, quietly. I'm going to listen to the Brecker Brothers. I played with them. They're on this recording that I did at the Double Cross, and I'm going to listen to it, and we'll see how it comes up.
Please don't pull the trigger, please don't shoot me dead. I will be no use to you with a bullet in my head. Please don't pull the trigger, I'll tell you all I know. I left the money down in Mexico. Down in Mexico. Down in Mexico.
Dave Samuels.
I was in Helsinki when you first met with Svetlana. I was in Nairobi when the fools, they called you Bwana. I was in Rio on the day that you got shot. I watched the bullets dancing off your yacht. I was in Bermuda when you sailed out to the reef. I shot the boat full of the men so hell-bent on your grief. But now the hangman has his evil eyes on you. He knows about the party in Peru. Change the color of your eyes, pack up all your lies, put on your disguise and get the hell out of here. I say in your behalf, they've got your polygraph. They know all about your left, so get the hell out of here. Out of here, please don't pull the trigger. Please don't shoot me dead. I will be no use to you with a bullet in my head. Please don't pull the trigger, I'll tell you all I know. I gave the blueprints to an Eskimo. To an Eskimo. To an Eskimo. I was in New York riding in your limousine, doing all your dirty work so quiet and unseen. You go to Harlem and you do the dumbest thing. You shoot the man who wears the diamond ring. Hudson River barges full of diamonds, full of lies. Hudson River barges full of vermin, full of flies. So I negotiate and somehow you escape before they squash you like a grape. Change the color of your eyes, pack up all your lies, put on your disguise and get the hell out of here. Carlos has a plan, he's a very evil man. Like they say in Steely Dan, you better get out of here, out of here, out of here.
That's Randy Brecker. Joe Beck. The Vibes player's Dave Samuels, who left us about 5 years ago. Dave Samuels. I can't listen anymore. It's quite something. The breakfast. I will not see you tomorrow night, for I will be at Arthur's Tavern at 7 and 9:30. I will more than likely be back Friday night. I'm not working. I am working over the weekend, but I will be back with you Friday night. I'll be better rested and better prepared. And better at Do You Miss New York? We're going to Do You Miss New York until I really know it. So just get yourself set for lots of Do You Miss New York. You could, if you don't like it, yes, it's quite a recording. Thank you, Tomoko. While we were on, I was looking at your Instagram pictures. They're lovely pictures. I love them. Picture me dancing there. Oh, ridiculous. But that's okay. That's okay. It's all over the place now. It's out there now. I forgot what I asked you about not yet. So the answer is not yet. Now I forget what I asked you. Anyway, I'm going to go. And I will see you all Friday night. Now that's 7 a.m. Tokyo time, Tomoko. And we hope you'll be with us. Good night all. Where's you know who I don't see here? Well, Mary Jane's there. Okay, I thought for a second I missed Mary Jane. She's been kind of laying low. Friday, no refund, but the refund will be tonight, Chris. Don't worry. Your mailbox will jingle back and forth when it's in there, I promise you. All right. Oh, Truff. Yeah. Good night. I was busy listening to the boss at what was the name of the place? Fat Tuesdays. At Fat Tuesdays. Fat Tuesdays. Fat's not too good for you. Anyway, I think I'll go downstairs and have something to eat. And that's that. Good night, you all. Speak to you see you Friday night. Bye-bye.